What happens when the greatest sporting event on the planet turns into a massive, uncontrollable nightmare? Welcome to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. You probably thought this tournament was just going to be about the beautiful game, the stunning goals, and the ultimate glory. Think again. Behind the blinding stadium lights and the roaring crowds, something incredibly dark, chaotic, and downright suspicious is unfolding right in front of our eyes. This is Total Football Nexus, and today we are tearing down the shiny facade of the 2026 World Cup. From phantom VAR decisions to shocking political gestures and government investigations, this tournament is quickly becoming the most controversial in football history. And trust me, by the time we reach the end of this, you will question everything you are watching on your screen. Let us start with the madness happening right on the pitch. Picture this. It's Qatar versus Switzerland. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. The match is locked at a tense 1-1 draw. Every single pass, every single tackle carries the weight of a nation. Suddenly, Switzerland is awarded a penalty. The stadium erupts. But wait, the VAR check is initiated. The referee pauses. Millions of fans around the world are holding their breath, waiting for that familiar semi-automated offside graphic to appear on their television screens to prove the attacker was onside before the foul. We wait and we wait, but the graphic never comes. The screen stays blank. The penalty is given anyway. How does a multi-billion-dollar technology just magically stop working at the most crucial moment of a World Cup match? FIFA immediately released a statement claiming it was a mere technical glitch. A technical glitch in the biggest sporting event on Earth? Fans were absolutely furious, and legendary players like Gary Neville took to live television to absolutely destroy FIFA. Neville questioned their transparency, demanding to know what they were hiding in that VAR room. Are we really supposed to believe that the most advanced camera system in football history just forgot to show the defining moment of the match? The trust in refereeing is completely broken. But if you think a missing television graphic is a scandal, you are not ready for what happened in the Germany versus Curaçao match. Germany absolutely dismantled Curaçao. It was a brutal 7-1 slaughter on the pitch, but strangely, nobody was talking about the 7 goals. Nobody cared about the tactics or the highlights, because the real story happened miles away from the grass, deep inside the VAR control room. During a routine broadcast cutaway, the cameras showed the assistant VAR official, Sean Evans. For a brief second, he looked directly at the monitor and flashed an upside-down OK hand gesture. Now, to a casual viewer, that might look like nothing, but the internet never sleeps. Within minutes, social media exploded. In certain political climates, that specific inverted gesture has been heavily associated with extreme far-right groups. Let that sink in. An official representing the highest level of world football displaying a recognized extremist symbol during a live World Cup broadcast. Was it a careless mistake, an inside joke, or something much sinister? The backlash was so immediate and so terrifyingly massive that FIFA had to launch an emergency formal investigation. The beautiful game was suddenly dragged into the ugly world of radical politics. And the worst part is, the chaos does not end in the VAR room. The players themselves are igniting fires on the pitch that FIFA cannot put out. How did a simple goal celebration almost cause a national security debate? Keep watching, because the madness is just getting started. If you thought the officials were causing all the drama, wait until you hear what the players are doing. Let us look at the highly charged match between Iran and New Zealand, a thrilling 2-2 draw that kept fans on the edge of their seats, but the football was completely overshadowed by one single chilling moment. Iranian forward Mohamed Mohibi scores a massive goal. The adrenaline is pumping. He runs toward the corner flag to celebrate, but instead of a knee slide or a fist pump, Mohibi raises his hands, shapes them like a gun, and mimics shooting into the crowd. Now, pause and think about the context. This World Cup is taking place in the United States, a country that is currently heavily divided and deeply traumatized by an ongoing epidemic of gun violence. The political tension in the country is already at a boiling point, and right in the middle of it, an Iranian player does a gun-style gesture on live television. Was he completely unaware of the sensitive culture he was playing in, or was it an intentional, provocative statement? Social media turned into an absolute war zone. Fans, politicians, and news anchors were screaming for him to be banned, while others defended his right to celebrate. It was a PR disaster for FIFA. But frankly, the host nation has brought a lot of this chaos upon itself. Forget the pitch for a second. The real nightmare of this World Cup is happening at the airports. When the USA was awarded this tournament, they promised a welcoming, massive festival of football. Instead, they've turned the World Cup into a border security interrogation camp. Visas and immigration have become a total joke. A respected referee from Somalia, who had a completely valid and legal visa, was flat out denied entry into America. Imagine training your whole life to referee at the World Cup, only to be turned away at the door for absolutely no reason. And it gets worse. Iraq's star forward, Ayman Hussein, landed in Chicago ready to represent his country. Instead of being welcomed, he was pulled aside, detained for hours, and aggressively interrogated by security officials. How is a player supposed to perform when he's treated like a criminal the moment he steps off the plane? The president of the Palestinian Football Association was outright denied a visa. Players from Senegal and Uzbekistan have officially complained about being subjected to humiliating, extreme security searches at the airports. This is not hospitality. This is targeted profiling, and it's leaving a massive dark stain on the reputation of the tournament. And who pays the ultimate price for all this corruption and mismanagement? You, the fans, the lifeblood of football. This tournament was supposed to be for everyone, but FIFA quietly introduced dynamic pricing for tickets. This means the prices artificially skyrocket based on demand, just like an airline ticket. Working class fans, the people who actually built the culture of this sport, are completely priced out. Tickets are going for thousands of dollars. The greed has become so disgustingly obvious that the attorney generals of New York and New Jersey have actually launched a legal investigation into FIFA for a total lack of transparency in ticket sales. This World Cup is slowly stripping away the soul of football, replacing it with corporate greed, political tension, and blatant disrespect for the fans and players. The beautiful game is under attack from the very people supposed to protect it. If you want to dive deeper into the insane financial corruption destroying our beloved sport and see how the billionaires are rigging the system against the fans, you need to watch my next breakdown. To uncover the full truth, just click the video on your screen right now, and I'll see you there.